Hi.
Hello.
The manager said today that you feel like you kind of turned a corner. Would you agree? Disagree?
Yeah, feel really good. You know, it's a big step facing hitters. You know, it was, like I said, I threw a lot of bullpens before I got here, so taking the 4 days off, we didn't seem like was a big deal. And then today to get 2 ups and feel really good out there and now afterwards. So I think the plan is to see how everything recovers this week and then go from there.
Your fastball may have touched 100. That cool?
Yeah. You know, I was trying to make a couple mechanical adjustments, and it's helping me stay through the ball. You know, the only thing I didn't really like out of today was my slider was a little inconsistent, but you know, that'll come. I was getting around it a little bit, trying to shorten up my arm path a little bit. I noticed it was getting a little long, so trying to get back to where it kind of used to be. I was kind of getting outside of my mechanics. I didn't like how my arm was coming up, and you know, trying to make some changes with that. So, like I said, slider was not very good today, but you know, I was able to locate the fastball and pretty much throw it where I wanted to.
The velocity would indicate that 100%. No issues. This is over with.
Yeah, I feel really good. So, you know, the goal is to keep it there. So, like I said, tomorrow's off, reassess Friday, and come up with a plan moving forward.
Do you think you'll be ready opening day?
I think so. Yeah.
I noticed pitch timer was on. Was that your first time throwing with the pitch timer?
That was my first time, you know, talking to Mike about it, just kind of where it was at. It was tough to see, you know, so I wasn't really going by it, but Mike was paying attention and was like, hey, you're within it the whole time, and I felt like I was working at my normal pace. So.
Jacob, did you throw to hitters previously?
Before I came here?
No, while you were here. Have you thrown a previous live BP?
Here?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Did you in Florida?
No, I was just throwing bullpens there. It's kind of hard to find guys that want to
step in.
Well, I mean, just as far as, you know, finding a place to do it and all that wasn't that easy to set up.
So next step would be reassess on Friday. You feel like if everything is ready, your next step should be to pitch in a game?
I would like to think so. You know, it's always an interesting thing for me because, you know, when somebody steps in, I have a hard time not trying to get people out. So, like I said, like today, you know, I felt like my fastball was where I wanted it and the intensity was there. So, you know, hopefully the next step is in the game.
What was the specific approach today? You mentioned it was the first time throwing the batter, so
Yeah,
a pretty long time.
you know, try to locate the fastball. You know, that's what you pitch off of. So, you know, like I said, I was really happy where I was throwing the fastball. It was just mainly my slider. My changeup was good today. Mixed in curveballs, I felt like they were good. It was just, you know, slider was a little inconsistent, but you know, I think that's part of the mechanical adjustment that I'm making, trying to figure out the timing of where everything's supposed to be and not get around it.
So the slider is 90-91, and the
Mhm.
changeup's 90-91 also, right?
Mhm.
And then the curveball is more 83, 84 typically. Is that
Mhm.
about right? Okay.
About right, yeah.
I was just trying to go by what
Yeah.
I was saying. You get a 99 on the MLB The Show ratings this year. Is that appropriate for you?
I don't know. I try not to look at too much of that stuff. You know, I just try to focus on going out there and pitching and putting us in a position to win. You know, I try to go out there and do my best. That's all you can do. As long as you can look yourself in the mirror afterwards and know you gave 100%.
Were you a show? Do you play The Show?
I don't.
Did you? Have you ever?
I think a long time ago, but I haven't played in a long time.
So you don't check your ratings out?
No.
It's a scale to 200, so don't get a big thing.
Okay, there we go. Middle of the
I think it was the 599s were you, Trout, Otani, Judge, and Goldschmidt.
Those are nice guys to be mentioned. Because we're all middle of the road.
It's a very respectable neighborhood.
So how many Cactus League starts do you feel like you need, or can you get the same work in the backfield, or?
I don't think we haven't, you know, look that far ahead. You know, today was kind of what we were shooting for, get up there and face hitters and see how everything feels. And as of right now, I feel great. So, like we said, we'll see how we come in Friday, and then we'll decide on how many we think we need.
Has there been like a set amount, like I need 3 and I'm ready
No,
to roll?
I mean, I would say that's enough. You know, get out there a few times and be ready to go.
What has the training staff specifically been telling you to, helping you with the recovery from what you were feeling earlier?
What have they what?
What did they advise you to do, or to
Just, once this was gone, it's kind of, you come up with a routine, and we mix in a couple new things to stay on top of it, and just maintenance stuff, It's nothing too crazy.
Okay.
Hey, last thing, I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but if you get 3 starts here, right, it's probably a 2, a 3, and a 4. So
Mhm.
we're right at about 60, 75 pitches. From your perspective, if that's the case, you'd be okay going into the season on something with a stricter pitch limit?
Yeah,
so that you
it's a
get
long
health?
season, so the main thing's health. So if you go in and the first one you have a pitch count, well, by the time you do 2 of those, the pitch count's pretty much lifted. So,
Right.
that might be a discussion we have, like, hey, your first one, but I guess we'll see what everybody says. We all got to sit down and come up with what we think's best as